are today with Andrew Sharp, CEO of Beaubucks International. Thanks for joining us, Andrew.
Great to be here.
So why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about what your role entails at Beaubucks?
Sure. So I'm the CEO at Beaubucks. We're in 38 countries around the world. 90% of our sales are export, and essentially my job is to come in and scale the business as quickly as we possibly can. We believe that our product is the best product in the world for children, and the more kids that are wearing our shoes, the better. And so I guess that's our job.
Great. And so how do you tell your story to someone being introduced to your business for the first time?
So it depends on how well I know them quickly, obviously, because as with every pitch, every discussion, it depends on the circumstances and the person you're talking to. So say we're talking to you and I've established that you've got kids and that you have you're in our target market, and so I'd probably say something like, you know, as parents we definitely want to do the best thing for our kids, right?
Right.
And so if you want your kids to look cool and look stylish, and at the same time you want really good foot health and good for their foot development, and that's backed by science,
Wow.
then Beaubucks is the only shoes you should put on your children.
Great. Sold.
Great. Excellent. Building them up.
$1 million advice for businesses in that early stage of export, what would it be?
Yeah, so I mean, it's the same as I still use now at a later stage of export, and I talk to my staff all the time. Dream big, start small, move fast. And so, dream big, I want to conquer all of Europe. Start small. I'm going to start with focusing on one suburb in Hamburg.
Yeah.
And get 5 stores in Hamburg, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then when we get something happening, we move very fast to make sure that we're delivering, and then we can expand into other spaces.
Good advice. And if you had your time again, what would you do differently?
I guess it's a tricky question because I believe that our failures teach us things, and I wouldn't be where we are or where I am without those failures. However, there's one that I probably should talk about, which is making sure the communication with your support network is up to scratch. So my wife in particular, I had one point where I looked at what was going to be best for the business and for us, which was to shift to Sydney.
Yeah.
I made that decision essentially before I talked to my wife. And then I went about persuading everyone and selling them on the fact that, and not just her, but our young son and my parents and her parents, to say this is the best thing for everybody. Which worked. I'm a reasonably good salesman, but it did cause problems later on because they felt that there wasn't a choice. I had decided where we're going, and they tried to put up roadblocks, and I sort of put them down. So better communication with the support network would probably be the thing.
Good advice. Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for joining us.
No.